Hi everyone, I'm Thilsey, and let me wish you happy Pride Month. Well, it is the end of the month, isn't it? I feel like this happened to me last year as well, but okay, at least we're here. And we have 7 Sims here that I wanted to share with you. Well, quite literally share actually, because you can go in the description and download them all and all of their CC if you want to. But we have 7 Sims here in the colors of the rainbow, and this is the first time that I'm doing something like this, so they don't have like a specific theme or anything. I was gonna do maybe mermaids, but I kind of got a little bit scared. Maybe next time. So we just have humans here and they don't have like a overall theme or anything. Actually, the way that I did style them was according to their traits. So each color got all 3 traits in the color that they are, or at least the closest to it. So for example, the red sim right here has the childish, hot-headed, and self-assured trait. And I did try to kind of match the aspirations to the personalities or something, or at least the colors as well, but it's not really that important. So I mainly focused on the traits and then kind of like did a little personality based on that and then style that according to them. And for the red sim, I did initially want to go for kind of like that more hot-headed thing and make her a bit feisty, a bit fiery. And then I kind of leaned into more a bit childish because I found these jeans with hearts on them and I really wanted to use them. They kind of matched the aspiration as well, so I really wanted to go for it. And the eyebrows, like the little squiggly eyebrows, I really love them. I think that some of you might not like them because they're kind of out there, but I really love how this sim turned out. I think that she's my like second favorite one or something. I mean, a big part of her is this like big black jacket, which doesn't fit that well, but it's not a solid color challenge, so it doesn't have to be all fully red. The traits for the orange sim are, I think, child of the village, adventurous, and loyal. And I didn't really know what to do with this one that much, so kind of leaned in more into the adventurous side of things and just kind of went from there. So my main inspo was kind of like safari, jungle exploring sort of deal, but I still kind of tried to leave it casual because all of these sims kind of have more, I don't even know what to call it, more like realistic-ish outfits. They are definitely for different occasions because you'll see some sims are a little bit more casual, some are a bit more fancy, some are like more party wear, but all of them are kind of relatively normal outfits. I didn't really want to, specifically with this one, go too hard in with the adventurous Indiana Jones sort of thing because I didn't want to make it look like a costume. So that's kind of the main thing that I was a bit concerned about. And I think that she turned out well in the end. I was just really struggling with the outfit, as you can see. But I was talking about the like different colors in the red sim. So in some of them, I really did include quite a bit of black or white. I didn't really worry about it too much though. I think that including some neutrals is kind of alright. It balances out the outfit a little bit better. But I did still try to keep the colors as much as possible. So all of them obviously have the hair color that they need to have and the eye color that they need to have. I also did do my best, well, with the outfits, but with makeup specifically, which for most part is like okay with the eyeliners and eyeshadows, but some lip glosses on some later ones do look sort of questionable. When it comes to things with themes, in this case colors, maybe sometimes I go a bit too hard in, so hopefully I didn't really do too much this time. The yellow sim is such a cutie. Her traits are clumsy, ambitious, and a loner. I didn't really know what to do there, honestly, but I did give her the little book aspiration, the Renaissance sim. I went more in that direction, I guess, with the loner and being clumsy and like cutesy and shy and all of that stuff. So she was just really simple and relaxing. It was nice to make her. I kind of did really try to include some daisies. You'll see some jeans that I really tried to make work with her. I really wanted to put some daisies on her, but it just didn't really happen. The jeans were a bit too much. It was just way too much blue, and I knew I wanted to keep the little top that she has with the dots. I really wanted to use that because I have that top in my game for like so long and I never got a chance to use it. I did end up swapping it out because I thought that a little cardigan and a sweater and stuff would work a little bit better with like the cozy, cute reading vibe. I do kind of regret it now. I could have maybe made her a little bit more summery so it kind of fits the time of the year now as well in real life. And I am still kind of mourning the daisies, but other than that, she's absolutely adorable. I love how she turned out. This one is a bit of a weird one. This is the green sim, and her traits are jealous, materialistic, and vegetarian. And oh my god, I literally just realized, are those the traits for Mint Generation of the Not So Very Challenge? I literally just realized that. That's so funny. But for the look of this one, I decided to go in a bit of a different direction, because when you see green, you probably think nature, so I decided to go completely against that. Honestly, even in a completely opposite direction, because I went for more like a futuristic style, specifically because of the glasses that I ended up putting on this sim. I downloaded them recently and I really wanted to put them on at least one of the sims I made for this video. Just kind of wanted to like throw them in there somehow, and that ended up happening with the green sim. I literally just realized that those glasses like flash and stuff. I didn't even realize that in game. I guess that it happens like really slowly. That's so interesting. But the glasses are like the only good thing about this sim. I'm not even joking. I was severely underprepared for this one. I had no idea what I was doing. I was struggling with the outfit so much, and then she turned out so weird in the end. I still do hope that you like her, and she is like an interesting sim, but she was definitely one of the most chaotic ones in this video by far, just because of the glasses. Literally, the sim is based on the glasses, which is just so hilarious. But while we are still looking at me struggling with the outfit, I want to talk about something that recently has really inspired me. So my friend Max made a video also for Pride Month talking about how she figured out her sexuality. I'm gonna link that video in the description. It's really interesting. But basically she talked about the moment where things became a little bit more clear for her. And I started thinking about that for myself. Like, what is my moment? I don't know. I don't think I had a moment. For context, I'm pansexual. Well, I don't really care at all about labeling my sexuality. I just like who I like, and that's really all there is to it. But I guess that pansexuality basically fits that definition, so I just kind of use it to make things simpler to explain, right? But it wasn't really always like that. Things when it comes to my sexuality were always kind of upside down, and it's a weird thing, but I feel like it kind of makes sense to talk about, especially if someone has gone through that as well. I feel like a lot of people do when they start discovering things about themselves, so maybe it's good to talk about, because at least for me it was somewhat embarrassing, and it definitely shouldn't have been. Before I continue the story, Blue Sim, Child of the Ocean, neat and perfectionist. I did want to go into the Child of the Ocean theme a little bit more, so that's why initially I started making her a little bit more beachy, but then it definitely turned into more just elegant and very well put together, classy. So it was definitely more of that neat and perfectionist side, so you'll see that kind of switched vibes midway through on this sim. And I did go for more of a lighter blue. I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling dark blue for this one. She is like really like fully light, and she does have this, finally, at least I gave one sim this like skirt with a slit in the middle. If you maybe noticed, I tried it on pretty much every sim in the video, and finally one ended up getting it, so that was really nice. But anyway, let me continue my story. So from the moment when you first like kind of start being attracted to other people, it was always women for me. I never cared about men, so naturally I thought I was a lesbian. It was that way for my entire preteen years, teen years, and then when I was about maybe 17 or so, I realized, oh crap, I think I also like men. Well, or just all genders, didn't really matter to me at all, which felt kind of really stressful and confusing. I didn't really know what to do with that information, and I kind of even tried to forget about it and just push it aside, which was definitely not the right thing to do, but I was kind of weirdly embarrassed about it. I didn't really want to tell anyone because I felt like people would be judging me for basically changing my mind, which is just so not right, because when you're getting older, you're figuring stuff out. Of course that something like that could happen, but in my mind, I felt like people would be judging me for just being stupid and indecisive, and that me saying that I was a lesbian was just like a silly phase or something, when it really wasn't. It's just things changed. So I really was not necessarily trying to hide it, but I did try to kind of drown out those thoughts and feelings, and it did really bother me for like a while. I definitely battled with it for like a good year or two. It was basically like a reverse coming out story. I did not enjoy that experience at all. And it's definitely something normal, in my opinion. It must be happening to a lot of people. And that's completely okay. That's why I'm bringing it up, because I remember how, not really alone, it wasn't really that dramatic, but I did kind of feel alone because I really did feel like all of my friends would just judge me. And I kind of waited until I changed my surroundings when I finished school and wasn't really in touch with all of my friends as much. So I felt like I was finally allowed to start over and be true to myself, which is just kind of ridiculous for such a simple thing, isn't it? Basically, the main thing that I realized is that I don't care about the person's gender at all. I was just looking for something extremely specific in a partner, and I didn't want the gender of them to be yet another limiting factor. That's kind of why things changed. I realized that I don't really care about genders whatsoever, and that I'm just looking for a very specific type of personality. It's unfortunate that that little change did cause me so much stress for a while, but I can proudly say that I'm really happy now because I did find a perfect partner for me and I really couldn't be happier. So I guess that the main lesson there is to just be true to yourself and be honest with yourself, with your sexuality, gender identity, whatever it is, with your identity, because that's the only way that you can be happy, if you're honest with yourself. But I'm not gonna go into some like weird cheesy motivational quotes here. I just wanted to tell that little story just to kind of share my perspective and feelings and experiences out there. But anyway, Purple Sim, haven't introduced her and she's almost done. So her traits are the little practice makes perfect new traits, genius, and a party animal, but you can definitely tell by the outfit that I went fully in with the party animal thing. I really enjoyed that for her. I did want to make her like more wild and fun and interesting. But another thing, are you maybe noticing that all of the Sims in this video are looking a little bit familiar? Well, I do have something to admit. I recycle bases sometimes. I'm sorry. I just couldn't really be bothered to make like 7 new bases. So all the Sims in this video, at least the basis of them, are actually from the recent content that I did. A lot of them are from the little pride flag CAS shorts that I do currently. So at least that kind of fits the theme, but some of them are from like other CAS videos and stuff. So if they're looking familiar, that's because they are, but like try not to think about it too much so it's not gonna be confusing. But it's really not helping like beating the same face allegations because these literally are the same faces. But the final sim that we have for today is Pink. So her traits are unflirty, self-absorbed, and proper. And I didn't really know what to do with her style, not gonna lie. So I was just feeling a little bit confused, but I then decided to go with proper a little bit more, and then self-absorbed with like making her more, not necessarily expensive looking, but just like she obviously takes care of herself, which I guess doesn't really come across that much. She does have makeup and she's like dressed nicely, but so are all of the other Sims. So I'm not really sure where that's coming through, but that was at least the intention. I absolutely love this sim. I did say during the red sim that she was my second favorite, but that means that the pink one is actually my absolute favorite from all of them. She is just so adorable. She kind of reminds me of Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time, but just kind of like modern, more obviously human looking, a little bit more fashionable and stuff. I just love how she turned out. She's absolutely adorable. But also, let me talk about something else. I don't know if you know, but I absolutely hate doing voiceovers. So making this video is really extremely difficult for me. I just don't like them. I was never good at them. I would like to say that I'm kind of good at telling stories, but not so much when I'm recording. It's just weird. I don't like voiceovers. I absolutely hate them. What a weird way to end this video, but I just wanted to say that I'm low-key proud of myself because this is the first time that I did a voiceover this long. So I hope that I did a good job. I'm really trying to improve on those. I've been talking about that for a while here and there. It's just a skill that's really necessary for being a Sims creator, but I just don't have it. So working on it is really important. And I'm really trying. And I really hope that you can tell. But anyway, that little side quest of learning voiceovers aside, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. And I really do hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to look at the little link for all the Sims if you want to download them. I know that some of them are a bit chaotic, but some of them are really nice. So maybe you do want to have some. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this. And I hope that you had a wonderful Pride Month and that you're doing well, feeling safe and everything good. But yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna go subscribe if you haven't already because I would love to have you around. And again, thank you for watching. Bye!